sometimes they got to relax. What's happening? We're live. We don't announce anything. I try to fix the microphone. Maybe Presidente is going to be happy this time. I'm not sure. He's on the hunt to get me a laptop. I got to get you a laptop. But I'm like, I don't need a laptop. No, you need a laptop. Your Chromebook is no good. So now I changed the input level. I changed this. I changed that. But let's see. So we got Tommy. We got Dio. We're just going to, we're going to go through the game today, a reaction. Gio, where did you guys able to watch in the States? With ESPN Plus?
No, through the end, it's like it's owned by like a Spanish company. They have like every game.
On
So
BN?
no, through the end, it's like I don't know if you guys have like a Spanish channel over there, like by Univision, something like that. They have the rights.
Univision, yeah.
Yeah. So right here, it's called through the end, like sports thing, and you could watch it there or in CBS Sports. But CBS Sports, like their broadcast is like 2 minutes behind.
Okay, but you have to pay for that Spanish channel.
No, it comes out in my package.
Oh, okay.
In my cable package.
Yeah, it's here. It's everything DAZN, DAZN, the zone there that bought the rights. I don't know. Maybe Tommy. I think maybe.
No, me. I use Cody.
Yeah, but I'm saying like for anybody that wants to watch it, I know sometimes any Europa League and Champions League is bought by the DAZN. I don't know if like maybe the finals, maybe the TSN broadcasted, maybe they have the rights from over there. But guys, we're just gonna, we're gonna get it started. Whoever joins, I'm gonna let them in. But guys, I definitely needed to start this way. And Gigi La Patat, let me know if the voice is not too, it's not distorted, and making sure everything is okay. But I definitely needed to start this way, guys. And I hope you agree, because I don't think it's gonna get flagged this one. We needed the Roddy Piper music.
Roddy Piper, yeah.
Right, from Scotland. We're playing Celtic. We walked in there, guys. Maybe not in the best of ways, but we got the job done, did we not? Cari amici sportivi, welcome yet to another edition of the Milan Weekly Podcast Patreon special. Here where we're joined always with whoever wants to join, and some people might join after. But for now, it's Tommy, it's Gio, and we're here to talk about today's game in the Europa League, 3-1 win against Celtic. But let's it was a good feeling to win this way here. But Tommy, I'm going to start with you. If we had to go by the first 10 minutes of this game, that was not an easy. I don't know what you're watching there in the background, Tommy. You're trying to watch the game at the same time as you're talking to us. We can hear everything. But what do you think about the first 10 minutes of the game?
Bit slow.
A bit slow.
A bit slow, but look, in the Sacchi era,
oh Jesus,
we would see Milan for the first 20, 25 minutes, they wouldn't play. Actually, they would study the other team, but after 20, 25 minutes, it was all bombarding. Milan was a wrecking force. So 10 minutes, it's okay. You have to study the other team. You don't have to take a goal, but you could study the other team, and then when you have their measurements, then you could take them to school. So to say.
Celtic could have hurt us in the first 10 minutes, maybe if it was a stronger team. And unfortunately, and I know it's going to take time, Gio. I don't know if you agree, but Tonali stuck out like a sore thumb. He did not have forget 10 minutes. He did not have a great game. I know at one point, giving up the ball cheaply. And I know that foul that he did on Laxalt, by basically even grabbing him and slowing him down. By slowing him down, gives the time to the winger to get the ball through. Just not a great game for Tonali, but I'm not worried. Are you?
No, I'm not worried. I mean, people just I don't know. Like he's. I think he's feeling the pressure. Oh, look at Stevie.
He's here. Stevie P. He's here. 9 p.m. We're here. Steve, I just asked Gio, the first 10 minutes of the game. Tommy says in the Sacchi era, that's the way he used to play. But I was saying about Tonali, right? Not that I'm worried, but, a couple of bad games in the first 10 minutes. And Gio, you're saying you're not worried at all. I know you did not have a great game. You agreed, but you're not worried, are you?
No, I'm not worried. And look, Stevie was warning everybody. we need Sandro Tonali to be Sandro Tonali, not no Pirlo. We need him to be the best version. And I think right now he's feeling the pressure, but he shouldn't have no pressure. We're gonna ease him in. Benacer and Kessie, like you're not taking their spot right now. Just ease yourself in. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself, and that's why he looked the slowest today out of everybody.
How about you, Steve? We started thank God we didn't go after these first 10 minutes because maybe a better team might have penalized us because we just, obviously, all these different players, new kind of new starting lineup. What were your feelings watching, working and slash watching the game?
Guys, I don't know. Tonali today was a bit strange, to be very honest. I saw a lot of uncharacteristic things, simple passes, a lot of garbage stuff that was done today. But look, I'm still on the Tonali bandwagon. I'm a huge fan, and I agree with Gio. He has to be Sandro Tonali. He doesn't have to be anybody else. And today, playing with Kessie, he has to get used to that because that's where he's going to rotate in and out of the squad for the time being. And I don't know, is there a better place for him? Probably not right now. But again, I agree. Maybe he's putting too much pressure on himself. But look, in theory, everybody in the first 10 minutes, I was like, wow, this is not something that we can sustain for 90 minutes. It had to get better after the first 10.
And Juan saying my volume was too low. Let me know now because I brought up the microphone. But it seemed that it always happened to us in the past where we would kind of attack the first 10, 20 minutes and then the other team would score. But that's exactly what we did. And Castillejo with a fantastic cross and a beautiful header by Krunic. Tommy, what did you think about that whole build-up? Was it nice to see, at least Krunic getting his goal? Because me and Steve, I don't know if you agree, but we never had nothing bad to say about Krunic. He always did kind of his job, and you saw, that he was happy.
Look, when he used to come in, he used to play his game. I mean, that's what he did his job. What could you ask more? You never heard anything negative on the newspaper. He just used to shut his mouth to go to the practice. You never heard anything negative about him, so it's okay.
We paid him what, guys? 15? This guy was not that much. We paid him 15 million. I don't remember.
I don't think it's that much, but
seven or eight.
Six,
seven or eight. But in the end, Gio, looking at all these new guys playing together, who impressed you most? Would it be out of the new starters? We had Dalot. That was, I liked what I saw. You had Diaz that had a fantastic goal, a good performance. Anybody come to mind for you? Anybody who did you like the most on the pitch today?
I mean, I think it was a good 10. After the 10 minutes, I guess we settled down. And then after we got the 2 goals, I mean, it was good. I like to see Hauge coming in because I think he's like an agent. He's going to bring Holland to the club from 2 years from now. You saw, Holland was on the post. He told them things. So hopefully, but I think it was a good team performance. Brahim Diaz, he took his chance good, but he also has a couple mistakes. And besides the cross, did he really do anything else? I thought he was gone.
That was my whole thing. Like Samu would just look like Steve likes to compare him to a chicken without his head cut off. And
hello,
Nitin, welcome, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He's live from the streets, Stevie P. Live from the streets.
I have Milan's furriest little fan right here, my dog Winston, who insisted that we come out at this particular time. So although I was hoping.
What did he think about Castillejo's performance today, other than that beautiful cross?
Well, Winston is only outspoken when it comes to Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who is his favorite player.
Okay.
Every time Zlatan scored a goal, especially in the match against Inter, when I was watching it on the replay, I would celebrate, and Winston would start jumping up and down and doing circles around my living room. So,
so he's a Zlatan fan.
He's a Zlatan fan.
But Steve likes to you like to compare him to a chicken without his head cut off. Other than that cross, Steve, did you see anything from Samu today?
No, unfortunately, Samu today He burned the chance. He burned the chance to start against Rome. Imagine we had to sub him out and put back Salchicha Maker on the right hand side, and Salchicha Maker, after we gave up that goal, kind of brought a little bit of stability to the right hand side, kept things very simple, and he gets the assist for the Norwegians' goal. Right, it was a nice goal. It was nice to see, even though we gave up one, and I was very surprised that we gave up one because Celtic. As much as I admire their effort throughout the game, I think that they lacked a lot of quality in front of the net. They lacked a lot of quality in the final third. A better team would have taken advantage of I'm not going to say poor. It was a tough match, right? It's Europa League. They just came off the Derby win. I'm being very nice. Tommy knows. He's laughing inside. He's like, Steve is being very nice tonight. I feel like I'm in one of those moods to celebrate this victory because I'm still on the high of the Derby win, and I gotta give it to them. After the Derby win, to go to Celtic and play in that ground, which already is tough. It's tough when it has fans, and then when it doesn't have fans, look, it becomes like we said on Celtic TV, it becomes like any other ground, right? So.
In the end, they finished the game when they needed to finish. And Nitin, give us your thoughts of today's game. You talked to us about your dog's love for Zlatan, but who stood out? Who stood out the most for you today in today's game out of all maybe the new starters?
Of the new starters.
Whoever impressed you the most, go right ahead.
Honestly, I thought Theo redeemed himself a bit today. Compared to his last game against Inter, which I don't think is a fair comparison. It's Inter versus Celtic. It's the Derby versus the first round of the Europa League. But I thought Theo put in a decent performance. He defended well when he needed to, but he was influential on the wing, and he really got a few key passes that got us into good attacking positions. So
Definitely.
Theo impressed me today.
So Theo, for you, how about you, Tommy? Who came? Who shone a light for you today?
Me?
Yeah.
The new guy, Dalot. Whatever his name is, Dalot. That guy.
Couple of good crosses.
You have to give him time.
It's game one, guys.
Game one, but you know what? It's not like we're gonna pretend that we saw him play many times in the Manchester United Academy, but he impressed from over there. Gio, how about you? Who was your starter today?
I think Brahim Diaz, man, because he has the skills, he got the trickery and stuff like that. But hey, low key, he does remind me of Paquetá. Sometimes he doesn't give up the ball fast. Sometimes he holds the ball.
He holds the ball too long.
Yeah.
Guys, if I disappear, it's because my phone is gonna die.
No problem.
But Dalot, for the first 10 minutes, he thought he was in the English Premier League. He was belting balls there just to Zlatan. He thought that we were gonna run and dump and chase the whole game. Someone for sure told him in Portuguese, here, it's not the English Premier League. Here we build up play.
I have to admit, guys, today for me, once again, is Frank Kessie. If you look at the little mistakes that Tonali did, if Kessie wasn't there, and he just looked again cool, calm, and collected, and I'm like, is this guy ever gonna take a day off, Steve? You didn't like Kessie's performance today?
Kessie was not good today.
I found he covered a lot of the mistakes.
Kessie, Tonali didn't have the best game.
Yeah,
but Kessie and everybody didn't do each other any favors. There was a couple of times there that Kessie really put Tonali in a bad spot. Like, really, you fuck my sister kind of pass. Put you in one of those crappy situations where you can't get out of, that you have nothing to do. I think that Kessie, he has that partnership now with Benacer, but he has to be the one that has the most experience of the three, and he has to understand that when he's next to Tonali, it's not Brahim Diaz, it's Tonali. It's a different player. It's a different type of attributes that he brings, right? So I like the change. I like that they gave Frank Kessie a rest, and I think he needed it.
Yeah.
But today I did not. Not that look, he did what Frank Kessie always does, but very uncharacteristic mistakes that we haven't seen all year and even last year.
I just saw from I get what you're saying because yes he didn't play perfect but he did save a couple of them. He just seemed like more of a general there in the midfield and trying to play more defensively. But in the end, guys, that's the way this Europa League started. 3-1 win. Celtic scored that goal. To me, hey, it was fully deserved because it just looked like we took our foot off the pedal just a little bit. But in the end, when we needed to close the game, Hauge came in, and what a fantastic goal. From what we saw of him. So is this even though, let's say, Tommy, even the last 20 games that we've won, 21, there were games that we didn't play at 100%, but this is one of them that when we needed to close it, we closed it. Do you agree?
Look, I think anything we could take. 25 games ago, we weren't even in this position. We weren't even supposed to be in the Europa League. Were you to tell me 25 games ago that we would have made the Europa League or even made fifth or sixth place when we finished?
Probably.
So look, and to be in first in the table, I'm telling you guys, I'm going to tell you this. Oh. If by the end of the Landada, that means the 18 games, we're still in first place, we're going to win the championship.
Tommy, bold words here. Let's take a quick turnaround.
If the referees don't help them, they're going to go nowhere.
The Juventus, that poor referee. He made the right calls against Crotone, and now he's going down to Serie A. Now he's never going to ref a game again.
The guy who should be in jail is Agnelli, the owner of Juventus.
Okay, we're talking about Europa League here, Tommy. Let's keep it. Steve, I know you like to always do Serie A. Let's talk about the other Italian teams. What the hell happened to Napoli? I don't know, Gio. I don't know if you were able to take a look at that game.
I watched that game.
You watched it, Steve? What the hell? Like, I caught the last 15 minutes a bit, and I'm like, they're just bombarding, and it's just a brain fart of Napoli.
Today we saw something that you don't see very often. Koulibaly making a mistake on defense. Mm-hmm. And that then, the Dutch team, they built a wall, and Napoli couldn't find a way in. And they were trying. They had a lot of possession. I find that they didn't have a lot of quality chances, so they were missing a little bit again in that final third. But that's the Europa League, and Gattuso is never very lucky when it comes to a turnover, right? So he tried today a little bit, but had to bring in. He needed to bring in Insigne, which I don't think he would have liked to at the beginning if you talked to him at the beginning of the game. Oshiman, the new striker for Napoli was. He was okay. Nothing more. Chucky Lozano there, he had to be subbed off. He was really good against Atalanta this weekend. Okay, it's things that happen, right? They really extended themselves and really put in a huge effort against Atalanta, right? So let's call it what it is, right? 4-0 at half against Atalanta. They win 4-2. It's a big win. And then you get comfortable at home and you take this team for granted and you end up on the losing side. It's things that happen in Europa League and when you play more than once a week.
Definitely. Gio, look at Roma. Roma, same predicament as Napoli, going down 1-0. They come back 2-1. For you, do you take this as let's be more wary of Roma this Monday? Steve, you're saying that I think the time is changing. We're going to be watching at 3:45 Eastern time. If that's the way they're going to go from over there on Monday, them coming back from a 1-0 down, coming back and winning. Does that make you feel any different about Roma today that they were able to come back, and maybe what kind of team is going to present themselves on Monday?
No, Roma wanted to rotate. So if you look at Roma's starting lineup, they were missing a lot of starters. I don't think the Fonseca's plan was to bring in Dzeko. I think he wanted to rest him for Monday, and he had no choice. He fell behind 1-0. Us, we did the opposite. We started Ibrahimovic, didn't really give us too much, and then we were at the 65th minute. We were able to sub off the guys that we wanted to rest. But Roma was the opposite. Roma started off with a lot of their starters on the bench, especially Dzeko. And then you see that once Dzeko comes in that game, he really changes the game. So that's just, Roma has Milan's problems from, let's say, 12 months ago. They're not deep. Once you pass their starting lineup, and Zaniolo getting hurt didn't help them. Didn't help them very much either. So they're not deep. And once they have to go back into their bench, it becomes a problem for Roma. So it doesn't change. I think Monday is going to be a really tough game. I think it's going to be another good test for Milan and for Roma too. Where are we, right? Roma loses only one game because they don't know how to fill out the game sheet. Or else they're unbeaten as well. So
I like Roberto saying he had a great time watching the game today. My wife is Scottish and her team is Celtic. My in-laws were over too. I wasn't being too much of an asshole, but I'd have a Guinness for you. Gio, how are you feeling about Monday's game? You were going in with confidence against Roma. How are you taking this? And did you see his jersey, Steve? Look at that jersey. He's always.
I'm telling you, Gio has to get an award for Jersey Man of the Year. Every time I want to come in just to see the jerseys and where you get them too. That's what I need to know.
Him and Frank, they could collaborate on making maybe a fashion show. Milan throughout the years. But by the way, Steve, how's my voice?
Your voice is okay, but you're behind again. So
okay, but at least it's good. Gio, how are you feeling about Monday against Roma?
I mean, like I said, man, before the derby, I'm nervous, but I'm also confident. I mean, I looked at Roma's couple games. It looks like they hit on the counterattack. So, Pedro, he got big pace now in the Serie A. He's just looking like he could pass by like 6-7 players. Mkhitaryan looking fast. So, I'm nervous, but I feel like we're fighting through, and that's what we need to do. We're fighting for the games we win are not beautiful, but hey, we're coming out on top.
We're coming out on top. And Tommy, I don't know if you saw in the chat, I don't know who commented. He's like, what a great feeling to watch a game, even if you're nervous, not being scared that, oh my God, we're going to lose again. I think this is the way we got to look at this Roma game. And in the end, if we have to end up losing points or whatever the case may be, we need to pick ourselves up. How are you feeling about the upcoming game?
I don't think we're going to lose. I don't think we're going to lose. Now that we beat Inter, the pace is... Look, we haven't beat Inter in how many years?
5?
I don't remember the last time we beat them.
5 years, dude. 5 years, I know.
And they came, and this year, Zlatan did it. So, look, this is always what I said. You need it, even though Zlatan is 39, a team always needs one or two top players to get to the next level. Milan actually went out and they took Zlatan. Look, it's good for us. At 39, he has a physique of a 25-year-old. The guy, he's a beast. He's just, he's a phenomenon. And we have him. So that's why maybe this year is the right year. I hope so. I hope so.
We're all hoping so. And Steve, Gigi La Patat, what are you saying? He knows how to get to your buttons. He wanted to get your comments about Leao today.
Yeah, no, this is...
You don't want to...
this can't continue like this, guys. I'm sorry. Everybody's gonna everybody who sees this live and loves Leao is gonna hate me. Everybody who's gonna see this after is gonna hate me. You cannot come in fresh-legged, half the age of the person that you're taking his place, and walk around and jog around, guys. He could do all the tricks that he wants, but it says something why Pioli didn't start Leao today. I think it says a lot. I think it says, one, maybe, it could be, look, we know that Zlatan will make his demands, right? And Pioli, he has to manage those demands too, right? He is the manager in the end, and I'm not saying that Pioli is a pushover, but I don't have the confidence today of starting Leao in this match against Celtic, just because of I don't know which Leao I'm going to get. Am I going to get Leao that we saw in the derby, or am I going to get the Leao that we saw against Crotone? Today we saw the Leao that we saw against Crotone.
And we've liked to poke fun at Lazio in the past, Steve, calling them Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I think that's a perfect description for Leao. It's like we never know what kind of Leao is going on. I know you've been outspoken. About you, Gio, how do you feel? Are you on Steve's opinion on here about Leao, or it does? Steve brings up a good point. What does that say? Not starting Leao today. That goes a long way. What are your thoughts about him maybe not starting, or him personally?
Like I said, man, he has the talent, raw talent. But if he's not going to concentrate, he's not going to work hard, he's not going to play with his heart, then he's going to end up another Casano, another Mario, wasted talent. That's what it's going to be. And he has everything. You can't just go, oh, we won the derby because you dropped the shoulder and you killed Ambrosio, and you think just that you're going to be a world-class player.
Let's have a moment of silence for D'Ambrosio, please.
Oh my God, did he undress him on that one? Jesus Christ. Love it. But no, exactly, raw talent. I think we all are agreeing on that one. Now, I don't know if he's going to start him on Monday. You guys think? I'm not sure. The choice is... by the way, today, I don't know if you guys knew, what were their names? AZ, Alzmar, whoever Napoli played, and had like 14 COVID cases in the team and staff. Sparta Prague, that is the Czech league. They're putting the Czech league on hold for, I don't know, the undetermined time. So I don't know what's going on with the Champions League. I know they had a special Champions League for Europa League. They had special permission to play today. But that game against Milan might not even happen. So I don't know if you read anything about that, guys. But this whole COVID, hopefully it keeps, Europa League, soccer, Serie A, Champions Leagues going around, and we continue on winning. Us for now, who do we have that's other than Gabbia? That's it, right? I believe, yeah. Just Gabbia.
No, I thought you said who do we have in the group? No, today was a good win, too. Today was a good win because Leo won. I thought Leo was going to draw or something. So now they have 3 points. So today was also a good one.
So we're making out of this group, top of the group. Tommy, what do you think?
I think we're gonna do it. Yeah,
we should be able.
We should be able to do it. Yeah.
And I know that Steve, we had said on the podcast your priorities, but if we keep on winning in the Europa League, shoot for the stars.
It's very still with the Champions League teams still have to come in.
Look, it's not only that. It's you have to even look at how much money you're going to make if you win the Europa League versus if you win the championship in Italy. It's all about the money. If you're making more money winning the Serie A title, drop the Europa League.
Guys, but remember, we're no fans.
I think if you buy a scratchy at the corner store and you scratch and you win the winner, you win more than the winner of the title of the Serie A.
Yeah, Serie A.
All jokes aside there, but guys, the Europa League technically started today. But the Europa League really starts when the Champions League teams come in. The third place from Champions League.
But you have to remember, we're not Europa League. We're not the Europa League team. We went to there many times. We had Baggio. I remember we had the Savicevic. We got booed out by Bordeaux of all teams. Bordeaux. So we don't have much luck in Europa League, man. No. Champions League is different.
Tommy always with the history lessons, but. Guys, these little Patreon specials, I love them nice and short, some thoughts. Anything else you guys on your mind right now? I know I liked Hauge just the way, supposedly his last name is pronounced Hauge. So somebody posted a picture on the group there. It was Hulk Hogan, like with his name, with his face on it. That was pretty funny. But good things from a youngster. Maybe Steve, maybe a super sub. Who knows, right? Maybe for the future, maybe show him some. I don't know. We'll see against.
No, he looked good. Look, he played 10 minutes, right? So we can't. We're not going to judge on the sample size, right? But yeah, he had more impact than Leao.
That's a very good point, Tommy. Any closing comments? Your final thoughts? Maybe some thoughts about Monday predictions. Or a history lesson. Maybe you have a bidon in mind that you want to just share with the world.
Monday, we're gonna win.
Okay.
We're gonna be first at it. Io l'hai vinto se ne va a fanculo. Perché l'hai vinto veramente fa schifo. Even last Sunday they showed it. Che bella cosa col Crotone. Hey, and then they say that it was a game. You're playing il Crotone, last team, a team che sta ultimo in classifica. Ma vergo. They should be
They won in
ashamed.
Champions League, Steve.
They should be
Tom.
ashamed. Who can't beat Dinamo Kiev? I'll bring the Impact and they'll beat Dinamo Kiev. What kind of a team is that? Everybody.
Dinamo Kiev was terrible. Dinamo Kiev was worse than Crotone.
Looks like a Serie A team.
Very bad.
So Tommy always has got to give his hate for Juve. Gio, how about you? Any prediction, or you're like me? You're a mush. You don't like to give predictions because just in case it goes awry.
I think we're gonna win 2-1 nervously. And Steve, are you a model? You always with the Puma gear. Now that Armani exchange.
It's the Patreon money, baby.
This hat was a Christmas gift, by the way, Gio. I did not purchase it with my own money. And the Puma gear, to be very honest, the zip-ups and the hoodies are the only things that fit me. So that's why I like to collect them and I like to wear them. I'm nowhere close to a model, that's for sure.
But I saw you with the scarf look on Celtic TV. You had to give the very
they were happy. They were happy. He even called me Stevie. They were all the Irish people. You know how many Irish? You know how many Scottish people messaged me the day after. My God, Stevie, you were great, Stevie.
And I love how Stevie had to bring in Nakamura, that played
for Regina. The Regina legend.
The Regina Gio's from like where my parents are from, and so that was like our team, Calabrese team, and he pulled up the Nakamura. I was like, yes, the Nakamuras. And I don't know if you touched base because I watched maybe like 3/4 of it of maybe I don't know what their thoughts were, like where Gattuso played for Rangers back in the day, but I loved it. Guys were pretty cool and they have a pretty cool concept, right? Just like not the official Celtic TV, but Celtic TV fans for their fans.
Yeah, they have the name. They don't, they run into the same problems as Milan Club Montreal. Not too much help from the parent league, but really cool. Didn't want to talk about Rangers too much on their show because they just lost the derby, so they were kind of pissed. But they like knowledgeable, right? Knowledgeable about soccer, knew what they were getting into, knew who Milan was coming with. Surprised, I'm very surprised they got to see it's unfortunate that they weren't able to fill the park, but they got to see Zlatan, and for them. They know they're intelligent soccer fans. They know that Celtic dominates their league, and then when they go to Europe, they want to try to win a trophy and play well, right? So they have Diego Laxalt, the Uruguayan machine, when he put in a couple of crosses.
What were those crosses when he was playing for Milan?
But then there was the one that was a signature cross from the left-hand side, and it hit the 7 rows up. Behind Gigio Donnarumma.
And Steve, I believe even if we don't do these indigestions, but I believe you heard the song "You Never Walk Alone" at Celtic, and you were a little confused, like who's robbing material from who? Like,
I don't get it though. Like it didn't come from there. To be very honest with you, it came from I was watching the Amazon the Amazon Prime there. They have like a stadium. Kind of stadium shrines where they go around stadium to stadium, and one of the one right after Milan was Celtic Park, and they were saying that they usually sing "You Never Walk Alone." Well, yeah, I'm saying, but they sing "You Never Walk Alone" at Liverpool. So who owns this? Who started this "You Never Walk Alone" thing? Is it Liverpool or is it Celtic? If you go by the age of the club, if I'm not mistaken, I think Celtic is.
Maybe that started before.
It's older, but maybe they started older. I don't know. But they're both teams are singing "You Never Walk Alone." So if they're both singing it, they're never alone.
Guys, thank you very much for joining us.
Guys, Inter. Before you go, we have to talk about Inter. Do Muchin Blacken.
What happened there? At the last second, Inter they score. Lukaku coming and saved them. Conte did not look very happy on the side.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm very happy that Conte didn't come to Milan, because this guy in Champions League is a disaster. He never did anything with any team that he went there. Il Chelsea ha fatto una merda con Chelsea. He went to l'Inter, ha fatto un cazzo. And this year he won't do nothing. So Conte, maybe he's gonna win. La Serie A, I don't think he's gonna win it this year. But apart from championships and going there,
You
Europa,
know why, guys? You know why? Because he says it's like going to a $100 restaurant and going in with a $10, right? That was his analogy at Juve.
Yeah, he started again that same back three. He started again the same back three that got destroyed by Milan. Look, I get that you're playing, and the Mönchengladbach, they're not a bad team.
No,
Like in the actual Bundesliga against Inter, they were very average. I have to say they were nothing special, and I didn't think that they were gonna get that. I thought the game was gonna finish 1-0, and I was actually falling asleep till they got the penalty shot. Then it's like they kind of started to expose Inter a bit, and then it's changed. Like he takes out Eriksen, he brings in Brozovic. He brings in, he started the same back three, but then brings in Bastone. I don't get
Eriksen
it.
had a good game. Eriksen,
yeah, he was actually pretty good. He wasn't that bad, right? Okay, they had. I hate Inter, but they had a little bit of bad luck. They got Hakimi with COVID right before the game. But guys, I can't understand. Conte and his fixation with a back three when he doesn't have the players to play. Imagine he would have no center backs. He would still be able to put he's going to put Vidal in the back three.
It's like he doesn't want to change his plan. And
no, he has no plan B. He has zero plan B. He has just 1-for-1. He has his guys, Brozovic, Vidal. He loves them. They smash everything, but you have to adjust. In Champions League, you have to adjust.
And he would probably try to convince Zanetti to come back.
Gio,
you know what was funny? It was he was talking about experience all last year. So dang, that experience helped him when Vidal let the other guy just run past him and score that goal.
Seriously,
experience. What is he going to say now? He doesn't have no experience. He's coming from Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Juventus. No, that's just funny. Hey guys, I want to get you guys. How could I do for the membership?
You want to join the Milan Club Montreal?
Yeah, I want to join y'all.
Okay, now Presidente is gonna send you a page. Then he's gonna send you a fax for you to fill up the whole form, and you're gonna get a nice Milan Montreal Club T-shirt. Steve, can we put him in the draw at least for tomorrow? Since it's like even if a new member, we can put him in the draw for the jersey.
We're gonna write it right away. We're gonna put new member,
Mr. Gio, and for him it's gonna be like $12 American, $40 Canadian for the thing. So he's all good.
No, it's probably like $38.
No. $40 Canadian is like probably 24, 25 American. It's like when Colin joined us from Scotland. I think it was €80. Gio's going to fax the money right now.
He's gone, Gio.
He's gone. So Gio, we're gonna put you in the draw. for the official Ibrahimovic jersey that their Presidente and Steve are doing tomorrow. And I'm gonna email you. The information to join in. So if you receive, make sure you're next to your fax machine.
Fax machine.
Presidente, that's the way he does it. You got the information, Steve? You writing it down?
Well, I just sent him. New member, Gio from California.
Amadi says, okay, let's finish up with this. You guys finishing up, I've been noticing our goals being scored from devastating counterattacks. Tonight's second goal as an example. That's true. It's been a lot of counterattack goals, but this is something we never did before, where especially now, like the first 15 minutes, we're getting attacked, and then all of a sudden counterattack. It's a nice change, no, Steve, to at least what we've seen in the last 5 to 7 years.
You have to learn how to absorb pressure. You're never gonna be able to be pressing for 90 minutes. It's no one's gonna be on tutto all'attacco for 90 minutes. So they are again. You have to learn, and I think Pioli's brought in a structure that we haven't had for a long time. I think Gattuso was starting that, but that didn't pan out, and they decided to go the route of Giampaolo, and unfortunately that was a mistake. But I think Pioli deserves a lot of credit, man. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't like super excited for the Pioli signing. Didn't have the best track record, but maybe certain different situations there's different people make make everybody, all parties happy in a contract deal like that there. And I think Pioli's happy. I think the players are happy. And then we start seeing goals like that where, we're not scared to be back on our heels anymore. We're absorbing pressure professionally and getting out of tough situations. And like Ahmed said, we end up, transitioning into a counterattack, and the ball ends up in the back of the net. Good home. Everybody has a Guinness. They get back on the plane. Let's go to Milan and let's rest and look at what's happening with Roma on Monday.
That's it. Roberto wants to know if you're a Dodgers fan, Gio. Gio, you're a Dodgers fan. Roberto wants to know.
Yeah, Lakers, Dodgers.
So he's
Milan,
in the World Series.
Azzurri.
There he goes. The Azzurri. He's got the Dodgers in the World Series. He's got the
Lakers won the championship.
Fantastic. Tommy, Liban, let's close out. Can you? I know you can take off the top of your head. Speaking cadaver history, for sure you have somebody there in your mind.
Of course I have. Mattia Destro. That came to Milan with high hopes. But this guy was terrible. This guy, he was worse. He was worse than Kalinic, this guy.
Whoa, Kalinic. We got him on. We didn't pay for him, right? No. Did we pay for him? No, we got him on a dry loan, no? No, that's true.
No, I think we did pay him.
Sure. I think we paid him for the 6-month loan or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Years, man.
At least Kalinic, okay, he used to miss, but this guy, at least he would miss, but not by much. But this guy would really miss completely the net. So
Liban Youssef is enjoying your answer. But yes, we'll see if I could. I need to make a special with Tommy and Frank, the historians. But I need to mentally prepare because I'm going to have Tommy on one side, Frank on the other side, coming up with these obscure names from the 50s and the 60s. But keep looking at the YouTube channel. Guys, thank you once again for joining us. A nice quick little chat. Thank you for always being supportive on the Patreon. Whenever we make these nice little specials, 9 p.m. is for Stevie P. Because for the European guys, unfortunately, Stevie P cannot just shut off everything at 5 p.m. and tell the kids, okay, you guys go over there. So I take care of the Europeans. We got Stevie over here. Guys, thank you very much. We'll talk on Monday. So, ovunque sempre. Forza Milan.
Forza Milan.
Forza Milan.
Have a good night, guys. Ciao.